Hello, hello. Welcome back to Peacefully Budgeting. So I wanted to go over why I'm closing my month early, or pretty much kind of wrapping up and doing a few things. I've been clearing out my binders. I set up July, at least the bills. I have this weekend off. I do also technically have today I write down my goals. Right now I want to figure out what my safe number is, and then what I'll probably do is try to get this as close as I can to that safe number. Then my checking accounts, these are different checking accounts. This is my key. Bills are done. I'm going to add my goals, different category of goals. I am resetting. It's the half of the year, pretty much, second half. And what I wanted to do is go over my check-in. What my check-in is, I'm restarting where am I at and coming up to paying July's bills. So cash, I have $123. Checking account, I have $1,511, and holidays, I have 405. Holidays, the family manager's birthday is today, so I have $300 to go towards that, and then I also have $105 to go towards January that we were able to save with my dice challenge. So I roll each day, and that's how I'm able to save up for the holidays. These are all my bills. So a total of what I have on hand right now is $4,339. After my bills, all my bills are $2,823. And my variable spending, because I'm catching up, I withdrew my cash envelopes, but I just haven't gotten to them. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna roll it over completely to July. So my cash envelopes are in here. I will have 1,927. Okay. This though, because it is going, I have not put anything away from savings challenges, so this is gonna look a little wonky. Once I figure out everything, I should be good. With taking out the cash that I have, right, that is going to be, I'm already in the negatives. I finish off negative $876. That is not including my income for this month. So I want you to take into consideration this, for everything is accounted for. I'm good. So what I'm gonna do is, now that I know where I'm at, where all my money is, including in my checking account, what I have allotted for the holidays, what my cash rollover is, that's what I'm gonna do. I looked over my variable spending. After everything, we are good. We actually have $2,123. That gives us plenty of time to fund my savings. This month I was able to put a lot away because I ended up closing a lot of the different challenges, so I'm able to start supporting channels with the open space that I have now within my challenges. I have a series called Closing Loops. I don't want to throw the savings challenges away that I had printed and invested my time in. I retired a Alice in Wonderland challenge that I had, and I'm going to replace that with the collab that we will be launching January 13th. So keep an eye out for that. And so let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to do any cash, right? That's not what I'm here for. What I'm here for is because I am playing catch up. The thing that I wanted to say is my budgeting is definitely not like anybody else's out there, because I'm going to be honest, I've been half-assing it. I don't tally the totals or anything like that because I don't have the energy for that. I'm in a little slump. However, this is how I know that I am making progress versus one, I'm saving. There's one thing that I don't change. I pay myself first. Regardless, I pay myself first. So even though where I start, I'm at a negative 817, I still got my paychecks coming in. So that's going to be taken care of. That negative 817 or whatever it is, that's just the balance that I need to complete all of my bills, including savings and all that stuff. So that's not bad. Actually, it's pretty freaking good because I cover everything within my first check. So that doesn't mean that I don't have the variable spending for the rest of the month, which every 2 weeks is $610. And I got to make that last for 2 weeks for 3 people. Let's get started with what I'm going to do. So this is actually going to get just transferred, but not transferred with the envelopes. I am retiring this challenge, right? And you could find this challenge. I love it. I've used it for several months already. And I wouldn't have stopped using it. The only thing is I wanted to start supporting everybody that's been supporting me. And because I just hit another milestone. And so go check out my Ko-Fi account. I launched my milestone challenge, right? Because we walk by faith. So I added when I think I had about 73 maybe followers, and every single time that I launch it, when I see that it's pretty close, within a 5 subscriber amount, because I walk by faith. I really do. So I know that this community will eventually find my channel and be like, oh, I like her stuff, especially how engaging everyone is. So I've been using this challenge. It's by Budgeting with Lisandra. If you know who she is, great. I've been using this for a while, since last year, and I love it because it helps you save for 15 different challenges. I think this is enough envelopes. And I'm able to set that to the side. Now, I changed the envelopes because I I actually like these envelopes better than these. But I wanted to use this binder for my July collab, where it'll be easier for the A6 challenges. And I like the envelopes. Like I said, I'm probably going to end up cutting the tops across, just so I'm not fussing with them so much. That's why I like this envelope over here. And I'm just transferring, making room for these new challenges. I'm so excited. It's a big milestone, and I just want to thank everybody. I'm very grateful, especially for people that have, you know, gone out of their way to give some tips on how they manage content and how, you know, what helps them, how watch hours work. That was a big one. That was a great lesson. How to use different challenges and adjust them to your budget and what you have. So that alone was nice. I appreciated a lot of the different feedback as well. I just launched a video where from my Hot Mess Express, where it kind of gives you a check-in of where you are and maybe some goals. For instance, this isn't on my Ko-Fi, by the way. This is just something that I made for me to try to stay organized within my content for these savings challenges. So that's nice. It helps me throughout the week, or at least identify them. Another thing was, because I'm in a funk, I need to get my life organized. I've lived in this home for years, and I have not even really, I've invested in the home, but by now I think I would have had my bedroom the way I would like it. I've been on survival mode for a few years now, that it was a warm bed, and it doesn't, I spoil myself, but I can live with a lot, without a lot, you know. I don't get my nails done like that, not because I don't, you know, believe, I can't spend that amount of money on nails when I have debt. But I do like to feel pretty. So what did I do? Even though I don't have them on right now, or I haven't done them in a while, because I'm in a funk, I do have the gel set kit where we do our nails. And okay, so there's that. I'm gonna take these off. Oh, didn't mean that, my bad. And I'm going to take these. Perfect. Yeah. There we go. I couldn't multitask there. Did you notice? There we go. So I'm going to use this for the budgeting with Lisandra. I'm going to leave this here. That's going to be funding my July. All right. And then I really don't want it to go that far, but what we're going to do is we are going to range. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I like systems, and I'm building systems. I have an operational brain. That's just the way it works. And if you've been downloading my milestone savings challenge, even though I didn't proofread it, disclaimer is in the Ko-Fi account description. I don't know. I have a little bundle that I will be releasing where it ties it all together. So I don't just wanted to say, because I do walk by faith, and I launched the $75 challenge right before, and then I woke up, it was already at 76. So that was great. You know, and looking back, I launched the 25 when I had maybe 24, 23. I launched the $50 one when it was, I don't know, like 47 or so. And now we launched the 75 milestone challenge. And so this is what the $50 challenge looks like, okay? I had to add 8. So, and this it comes with a little dashboard when you download the challenge. And this challenge is actually going to fund my coin. So if you've been here for a minute, you know my coin challenge has been going on for 3 years. 3 years. So I still want to finish it just because it is serving, and I want to finish what I start. That's also the mentality that I'm working on. And let's see. We have this. And I'm going to add that. Okay. I'm everywhere here today, guys. So I'm going to add that. This is cool. So here's my 75. And then you guys, there's also a 100 envelope challenge that once I get to my milestone, it'd be there. So that's neat. I'll be launching that one. So once you collect all the challenges, right? And each challenge also comes with its own dashboard. I just laminated them and made, add the holes to it. So if you would like to choose the bundle, you'll get the cover, the mini tracker, so you track as you start saving each challenge, its own dashboard. It also has its own IOU, which is freaking fabulous. But wait, there's more. So it also has other challenges that match the binder, the rest of the challenges, should I say. So I've already finished the 25, and now I have the $50 one. And what I ended up doing is I dry erased the first one, so I shouldn't have, but whatever, it's not a big deal. Now I have the $75 challenge. Actually helps you save 76, by the way. Go ahead and grab your freebie. It's the 75. I also have the 25 and the 55. I mean the 50 if you want to go grab your little bundle. Each, the 25, 50, and 75, they all come with its own dashboard and also a IOU. So what I'm also mostly excited for is I am testing right now the Royal Quarters Treasury. So it is a bundle. And I'm also testing the Royal Companion Planner. This is different. I'm working on my surroundings. And check out my video because I do give a walkthrough of what this freebie is. So this is a freebie. This goes into detail of this freebie. So I cannot wait to get this one. And I love it. It's every fund deserves a vision, and just plan with purpose, create with intention. So I'm really stoked to get this party started with that, because I'm working on visual fiction, and that's what's my number one goal, to accomplish that. Anytime I go into my space, I can breathe, and it just takes my breath away from how beautiful and safe my sanctuary and my royal quarters is, from the outside to the inside. My bedroom, living room, kitchen, everything. You know, your home is your kingdom, and it should really be a reflection of what you want. You know, if you want to do the trendies, great, do the trendies. Love that for you, babe. I'm a little eccentric. I like older pieces, as you can kind of tell from my desk. It's got an old school vibe. I got a pink disco ball next to my chair, and when the sun hits it just right, it's like having a disco ball reading party, you know, and you're enjoying your solitude, and I get to sneak that. I mean, that is a gift from the Lord, and I treat it as such. So it literally took my breath away the first time I saw it, because we had just placed the disco ball there. No rhyme or reason. It was just, we placed it there for it to just be there. Meanwhile, we fixed another area of the house, and we were going to come back for it, and you know, it just stayed there by accident overnight. And when I woke up and I opened my door from my bedroom, and I just saw this starry, bright day, because there's a lot of light that comes in my sala, my living room. And when that sun hits that disco ball, it's just a twinkle of lights everywhere. And I wanted to recreate that. And that is something that I want to recreate with this sore eye that I have going on. However, how that's going to happen is, have you ever saved up, like, oh, I'm going to save up to redo my bathroom, and you have a certain number in your head, that's just for poops and giggles, 300, and you walk into the store with $300, but you're scouting around and you're scouting around and you're scouting around, and you just kind of buy what's there. This is going to help you save with intention. And I wanted to try it out first, and make sure that because it is going to be different parts. So this is the volume 1. This is the companion to it. And just because you cannot afford these, that does not mean I'm not dropping freebies, okay? Freebies of somewhat same concept, but just, not as in detailed. And I'm gonna test it out, see how it works, and I'm just excited and ecstatic to give you the feedback of what I found, because this is not going to be the full finished product. I'm most likely going to probably update something, and or give the notes of what I will be adding to, let's say, a volume 2. So thank you for joining me on this crazy journey. And here is to July. We got the first half of the year down. I see all these Christmas in July savings challenges. I'm so eager to go and download these all these challenges. So I'm hoping that I can do another collab after this one, because I don't want to overextend myself. I want to grow organically and be able to be as transparent on this journey, just like everyone else is. And thank you for all the love and the support. Have a great one. Peace be with you.